Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first installment of the series from not college. I'm back home for the summer, as pretty much all of you know. And yeah, happy Mother's Day, first of all. It's my mom went to bed, so I was like, gotta update the vlog. You can see I have a high spot here. And I'm currently sitting on my bed. And my room is an absolute mess because I got home 2 days ago, but immediately had to leave to go to my sister's graduation. And then I got back yesterday, but didn't do anything because today is Mother's Day. So I haven't had the opportunity to clean my room at all, and it is like a nightmare right now. It's all over the place. But such is life. Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take to clean, but I'm just gonna start with my clothes and see where it goes. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna start with my clothes and see where it goes from there, because that's probably the easiest thing that I can do. But I have all of my college stuff currently sitting in my room. On the floor, pretty much. So I have some bedding actually stuff right here on my bed next to me, which is kind of a mess, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so summer. I'm really excited to hang out with people. I have a summer job, which should be exciting. I'm actually gonna go turn a light on. Hold on. I don't know if that actually did anything, but hopefully I'm a little bit brighter. I don't remember oh yeah. I have a summer job working at River Mountain Science Center again. Oh, I totally just... it's fine. I'm working at a science center. And yeah, I'm super excited to just be here and exist with all the people that I haven't seen in a while. I currently have no plans. So that's fun. But I think I'm just kind of relishing in the freedom of not being restricted by a class schedule right now, because I don't start work for another 2.5 weeks. So that's nice. So yeah, I've just I have an Xbox, but I didn't bring it to college. So I played Xbox for the first time in a long time last night. And I have a keyboard that I've been playing because I haven't played that in a while. I have a cello that I've been playing that I haven't played in a while, so I played that. And yeah, I'm vlogging because that hasn't happened in a while either, because I've just been running around all over the place. Shockingly, my sister, she was graduating from the largest college in her university, the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm pretty sure it's the largest. And it was only a 2-hour ceremony. And they said everyone's names. All 1,200 some of them. 271, I think was the number. But yeah, they said every person's name. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, it was only 2 hours for a massive college. So that was kind of cool, kind of nice, We were out of there. It was a morning ceremony, so we were out of there by 1, because it started at 11. So we got there at oh, sorry. Oh yeah. We parked at 9:30. By the time we were in and sat down, it was probably 10. And then we waited for an hour. Ceremony was from 11. We were outside afterwards at 1 o'clock, or by 1 o'clock. So I guess it was less than 2 hours. it was kind of nice. They just like rapid fired all the names off. It's crazy. And I played rock paper scissors against a bunch of random people because they were there was a camera on, like, the graduates would walk up, shake the president's hand, and then there was somebody behind him, I don't remember. They would shake his hand, and then they would walk down, and as they were walking down this ramp, there was a camera. So the camera was the live stream, and it was also displaying on the Jumbotron, and I could see all the audience could see the Jumbotron. So some people did some fun things, like lots of waving. I saw some hearts. There were some, I had two guys looked like they did some sort of cultural dance that I'm just like not educated enough on. So, but that was like kind of cool. And then a lot of people did rock paper scissors, and so the first three people that did it, I won against all three of them. And then immediately things started going downhill because I missed one game, and then I was just off for the rest of the time, and I either tied or lost. So yeah, it was just, I missed one and everything was downhill. But it kept it interesting, you know, seeing what people were doing as they were walking off. I saw somebody do the I guess we'll never know trend live, and then I went on TikTok and I saw the TikTok of them doing it, and I was like, no way, I saw this live. So that was fun. But you know what I'm talking about, like, everybody wants to know what I'll do if I don't win. I guess we'll never know, you know? And it's like a transition TikTok. I kind of want to do that, but I think what I'm going to do when I graduate and when I walk, if there's like a live stream camera that I can do whatever to, I kind of want to sign War Eagle. It's like I feel like that would be fun, but I have to get better at doing it fast because that takes a while. War Eagle. Like, I'm not good at signing letters fast. Where's it? No, it's this. That's X. This is R. Okay. Can't really cross my fingers that well. War Eagle. Whatever. But I think that would be fun. It would be like a cute little thing. Because there was also a sign language interpreter there that was like on the Jumbotron. It was like a big screen of like the person presenting, and then there was like a little box with the interpreter. I love the interpreters. They're so expressive. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm yawning so much. I apologize. But yeah, they're like so expressive. So it's really fun to watch. Like the Super Bowl halftime show interpreters. They're like icons every year. Yeah, but I just like, I think that would be fun. It would be a little thing because I've like kind of been interested in sign language for a while. I don't know anybody deaf, but I know little things like thank you, you're welcome, please. I know the alphabet. I know this is like girl. This is font. Each one of these means a different thing, and one of them is like father, and one of them is fine, and I forget the other one. So, I don't know. But I have like this book, it's a small little book that has ASL hand signs in it. I also can count in ASL, which, like, if you're like deaf, you still have both your hands. But I guess it's just like standard. I don't know. It's really easy. Like, it's very helpful when I'm holding something in one hand and I need to count in the other. So I only have one hand. But it makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So pretty straightforward. And then you just build numbers. After 15, you just start building numbers just like, you know, like that, whatever. Excuse me. I keep yawning, but I have been awake for like a long time, for like 18 hours. And I only got like 5.5 hours of sleep last night because I was low-key up gaming. Whoops. I'm not really much of a gamer, but you know, sometimes I get locked. But whatever. Yeah. I don't really know what to do with myself. Like, I think I'm gonna play the piano a bit. I've been learning Edelweiss. I don't know if you guys know that song. It's in The Sound of Music. So beautiful, so pretty. But I've been learning it on the piano because I kind of want to like sing along to it. But it's low-key kind of hard on the piano. I'm not gonna lie. But it's just so pretty. But I'm doing really bad. I'm also not classically trained on the piano. Like, I just do it for fun. I took piano lessons when I was like 7, maybe, for like a year max. Excuse me. What the heck? I apologize if I've been making you guys yawn. But yeah, I'm not like really trained at the piano at all. I just like I've played the cello for 9 years. Am I good? No. No, I'm not. I'm terrible at the cello. My cello sounds like it's crying for help every time I play it. So anyway, but I do still enjoy playing it, but I hate how I sound. I also hate how I sound when I sing, so maybe I'm just a hater, which is true, I am a hater. My friend group voted me as very mean in the superlatives, or like rudest. That, that makes you feel good. But I did in fact vote myself for that one. So, but at the same time, I also got like most likely to be famous, most likely to release a hit album, biggest wanderer, most likely to disappear into the woods, which is just like total. So I'm either gonna go famous and everyone's gonna know me, or I'm gonna disappear and go off the grid and nobody's gonna know me. Which, like, okay, I guess I'm on track to be famous. I got the YouTube with all 14 subscribers and all like 20 max 20 views. I'm so funny. I still can't produce for shit. I've tried producing songs. I just don't understand it. Like, maybe I just need more practice. Maybe I need to sample instruments more, but I just like can't get a hold on it. I've started to be able to improvise on the piano a little bit, which is fun. Just to improvise like some chord structures, but I also suck at lyric writing, unfortunately, which is like half of pop music, and the other half is production, which I also suck at. So, whatever. But I kind of do want to like release music one day. Like deep down, it's like something I want to do. And I feel like most people just kind of like have a little bit of a dream to do that. But I think it would be fun just for like the sake of like being able to say like, oh yeah, I made this. Like, but I just don't feel confident enough in like writing anything. And I guess I could write something like stupid or like funny. But the words really don't come to me. What weirdly I can like compose pieces of music for not for like orchestra, like full orchestras or anything like that, because I don't really know that. But I can do stuff with stringed instruments, and I have done stuff with stringed instruments or like the piano. Like my friends and I had a presentation night last semester, and my presentation was which musical mode each of them were, just solely based on vibes. And for each of them I composed a piece exclusively in the mode that I chose, which was kind of difficult. Not as difficult for like Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, but when you start getting towards the higher ones like Mixolydian, not Aeolian, and I did natural minor and harmonic minor because I needed another one. But like Locrian, That one was kind of difficult because it just doesn't resolve if you stay exclusively in low Korean. Um, so that was an interesting challenge, but I'm honestly happy with how a lot of them turned out. Um, and then some of the ones that were like shorter or that were like really simple, I reorchestrated a bit so that they were a little bit more intriguing or longer. And that was like after the fact I had presented and I shared that with them. And so that was pretty cool. So I do well when prompted with something, but just like coming up with music out of my brain doesn't usually work unless I'm sitting at a keyboard, like improving. Yeah. Or if I have a prompt. But yeah, I do like to like compose music. I use MuseScore pretty much exclusively. Because I can write sheet music and I like understand it, know all that. Go hydrate right now. Hydrate. Go. Pause the video. Go hydrate. Anyway, welcome back. Hey Thomas. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, playing the cello has allowed me to read pretty much every single what is the word for it? Clef. I can read every single I guess all the stringed clefs and the singing clefs too. I can read treble, alto, tenor, bass clefs. Bass clef I'm obviously most confident with because the cello, and I've played that the longest. Excuse me, treble clef I know second best because I played the piano. Alto and tenor, I would say I know tenor probably more than alto, but alto clef is really easy because middle C is in the center. But tenor clef, I've played a couple pieces where I've had to shift, like the music shifted up into tenor clef. So what I find interesting though is that like when singing, like because I also, sing, everything is in treble clef except for like the bass part. Like in SATB or even TTBB, they use treble, like soprano treble, alto treble. Tenor is treble but an octave down, which I'm like, okay. And then bass clef. And I'm like, you guys do realize like alto and tenor, like they have clefs named after them. Like I don't know if they realize that. Or maybe tenor and alto was named after the clef. But still, you would think like you should just use the clef. Like why aren't you using the clef? I've always wondered that. But I guess maybe it would make it more difficult to read. Which like fine, whatever. I'm pretty sure. So tenor clef is the one where A is in the center, where it's like a fifth above bass clef. Like all the notes are like a fifth above what the note would be in bass clef. So like the center note is a D in bass clef, but the center note is an A in tenor clef. And then in alto clef, the center note is the C. Wait, where the heck? D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then is treble clef that high? It's the B above that? Like almost an octave above that? Because alto clef is definitely lower than treble clef. Am I going crazy? I thought alto clef had middle C in the center. And it was like close to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Guys, maybe I don't know my clefs. I'm pretty sure that's right though. Am I going crazy? I don't know. But reading piano music is just like such a nightmare for me because I'll like read bass clef and I'm like, okay, I got that. And then I'll read treble clef, but I'll forget that I'm in treble clef and I'll start reading in bass clef. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'll finally readjust to treble clef and then I'll go back to reading like the bass clef part. and I'm like reading it as if it was treble clef. Like, this is so dumb. Like, why can't I just like comprehend this? But I'm getting better at it. I now can pretty quickly pick up on notes. Like, bass clef, I know what notes are wherever they are on the staff, like above, below, in the middle of the staff. Treble clef, I know stuff in the staff, but the second you chuck in some ledger lines, like, shit hits the fan. Like, it goes out the window. I'm not gonna lie. Tenor and alto both take, like, actual readjustments. Like, I have to mentally note and process where the note is before I can, like, actually play it. Like, I can't really sight read tenor and alto that well. Actually, that's not true. I can sight read tenor pretty well, at least on the cello, because it's a really easy adjustment. Because you just play it on, like, a string up. Like, if you're supposed to be playing on the D string, you just play on the A string, you know? Yeah. But alto clef, yeah, definitely mental notes, and treble clef, mental notes as well. If I'm playing on the cello. If I'm playing on the piano, I would say I'm more confident. Yeah. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go play the piano now after all this talking. Like, I should probably, like, practice or something. So, I'm gonna go do that probably after I upload this video. I hope you guys are having a great summer so far. I know it, like, just started. At least it just started for me. But yeah. Have a lovely time. I don't know. Anyway, bye. Ciao for now.